Yes, hi Manjusha, welcome. Just I would request you, let's wait another 2 minutes because others are joining. So just 2 minutes and we'll start off the session even if others are not joining. That sounds good, Manjusha. Okay, guys. Very good evening, guys. Others are joining. Meanwhile, we'll start off a session. So let's start with yesterday's recap. Okay. So I hope we have a participants who have already joined yesterday, and maybe if someone is not joining, you might have received the recordings from our end, right? Okay. So let's begin with yesterday's recap. What we discussed in our day one demo. Okay. So first we discussed what is data. Then, what is data analysis? What is data analysis? And again, we discussed how to build or generate a report, how to generate a report in real time, how to generate a report in real time. Then we discussed what entire course modules and its duration and its duration. Then again, we discussed about job opportunities and class timings, at what level we teach as well. And then we discussed advantages. What are the advantages, guys? Ad- Advantages of joining this course. Why you have to join this course? Like recording access, multiple batch access, live session validity, and so on. Then we discussed what entire learning process flow. Entire learning process flow. And then we did what? We have concluded it. Yes, this is what we discussed. Yes or no? So let me ask, any doubts in yesterday's session? Any doubts in yesterday's session? Any point you have any doubt? Ankush, Shiva, Manjusha, we are good. Can I get one thumbs up if no doubts from yesterday's session? Yes, guys, one thumbs up. No doubts. Am I audible, guys? Am I audible? Everyone? Yes, audible. Thank you. Fine. Now, I assume you guys have no doubt. So today we are discussing what Power BI components. As we already said, today we are discussing about Power BI components. Power BI user interface. That is also important, right? Daily you work with this interface, Power BI user interface. Then we are discussing about what? Small practicals on Power BI. We'll be doing a small dashboard using Power BI. We do a practicals. Okay, Power BI practicals. Then finally, I'm going to give you a doubt session, Q&A. Whatever you have, you can go ahead and ask. Okay, so let's get started. Again, I'll take the Excel sheet, a plain Excel sheet, and let's get started. So now, if you guys remember, I just wanted you guys to be a little bit interactive so that we can make session more beautiful, right? So, yesterday we did some steps to build a report. We learned some steps to build a report, right? So let me give you a hint. If you can tell me remaining steps, there are overall 6 steps. There are overall what? There are overall 6 steps. Among them, the first step is collection of data. First, we collect the raw data. Collection of data. Then we do what? Transformation of data. Means we clean the data. We clean the data, cleansing the data. That is your transformation of data. So, someone would like to answer what is your third point? Someone would like to answer what is your third point? Third and fourth and fifth and sixth point. Ankush, Manjusha, do you remember the six steps? Yes. Do you remember what are the six steps? Ankush, Manjusha, and Shiva. Do you remember what is the third step? Okay, third step is data modeling, right? We build a relationship between multiple tables as known as data modeling, and then we have what data visualization. Sorry, and then we have what analyzing, which will give solutions to the business problems. Then your visualization. Finally, we are doing what? Publishing. So, guys, yesterday in detail, we at least took 10 to 15 minutes on these points. We collected data from multiple sources. Then we transform the data by cleaning the data by like removing null values, errors, duplicates, and then we build a model. Like we connect, we build a relationship between multiple tables having common column, which is known as data modeling. After building a model using DAX or any kind of calculations, we go and give solutions to the business problems, that is analyzing. And then at visualization stage, we build a report, we generate dashboards, we beautify the visualization, we beautify the reports, and then we publish. We share it. So these are the six steps what we have done, we have learned in our yesterday session. So I hope there is no doubt so far, right? Ankush, Shiva, and Manjusha. So today we are learning what Power BI components. Today we are learning what Power BI components. So the first component here is Power Query. What is the first component, guys? Power Query. What is Power Query? Power Query is nothing but it is known as ETL tool. ETL tool means extract, transform, and load. What does ETL tool means? Extract, transform, and load. So, what kind of a language we write here is we write M language. In this Power Query, the first component of Power BI, we write M language. So this tool basically known as a ETL tool, which will deal with lot of transformations like cleaning of the data. And then you have what here is Power Pivot. What is the next word? Power Pivot. Power Pivot. In Power Pivot, we learn a technical language. See, entire Power BI is basically a non-technical, but there is something called technical in Power BI is that is your DAX. So what is DAX, guys? DAX is data analysis expression. What is DAX? DAX is data analysis expression. So using this DAX, we basically give solutions to the business problems. And at the same time, in Power Pivot component, we also do modeling. We also build what? Modeling. So we already know what is data model. So in this component itself, we give solutions to the business problems by writing DAX, a programming language, and we also build a model. Then you have what? Power view. Then you have what? Power view. So in Power view, what we basically do? We build charts, graphs, buttons, bookmarks, dashboards. All these things we prepare here, like adding slicers, like anything which is in pictorial representation. Yesterday I was saying something in pictorial representation. That thing, like maybe your visualization, we do it in Power View. And finally, we have a last component here is Power BI services. What is the last component we have? Last component is Power BI services. This is basically known for two things. First one is sharing. Whatever the reports you prepare at visualization stage, you share it to your end user. And not only sharing to your end user or publishing, but it will also do collaboration. You can also collaborate with your colleagues On same dashboard, you can work with multiple users by using this Power BI services. And it is a cloud services. So these are the four components. Don't worry, I will repeat it one more time. Let us go and understand Power BI user interface also, and then I'll repeat it. Okay. So next topic we have here is user interface. Now, what is user interface, guys? Now you can see this Excel, right? This is an Excel workbook. We all know. If you go to a ribbon called Home, Insert, under Home you have font, alignment. All these are what? It's a features or it's a interface. This is a face of this Excel, and this is how it looks like. In the same way, you're going to learn user interfaces here. We are going to use two interfaces. One is Power BI desktop. What is one? One is Power BI desktop, which is a local one, and it is completely free. Which was given completely free by Microsoft organization. You can install it and lifetime you can use it. Even at workplace also, we are going to use same Power BI desktop. And another user interface we are using here is Power BI services. What is this Power BI services? This is a cloud one. Okay. Do the desktop is completely free. You can build reports and everything for free. But at the time of collaboration and sharing, you need to purchase the licenses. So Power BI services is not free. Okay, then you can ask, ma'am, if Power BI services is not free, are we not learning the real time here? No, guys, we are learning real time. And even we are not investing money in licenses. We are not buying any pro license, premium license. We are not doing anything right now. But as a user, you will get 60 days free trial. In that particular 60 days, we are going to learn this Power BI services. Of course, I'll complete it in a week. Remaining 55 days, you can practice for yourself. Services especially. Okay. And this Power BI desktop is completely free. Got it? So one more time I'll explain, and if you have any doubts, you can ask, guys. So using a component called Power Query, you can collect data. You can also transform data. Correct. There's two steps you can do using Power Query. Using Power Pivot, you can build a model. You can also go and analyze it. Means you can give solutions to the business problems. Then using Power View, what you can do? You do a visualization like building dashboards, reports, all kind of charts, pie chart, donut chart. We do at this Power View components. Then publishing is possible in your Power BI services. Right. Now, first three components, I mean Power Query and Power Pivot and also Power View belongs to your Power BI desktop. Power Query, Pivot, Power View belongs to which tool? Power BI desktop. Then this services is equal to services. Basically, services is a user interface and it's only one component in the services. So this is your Power BI component and user interface. Yes. Any doubts so far? Any doubts? Anything to ask? Ankush, any doubts? Shivakumar, Lakshmi, Manjusha, any doubts? Guys, reply if you have any doubts. No? Good. We can proceed further. Manjusha is clear. Okay, good. Are this also clear, guys? Fine. Then let me go back to my notepad. As I discussed, we are done with Power BI components and user interface. Now do what? Let's do a Power BI practicals. Guys, I can show you many things like data transformations, how to collect from multiple data sources, but for a demo session, for an easy, at a beginner level, uh, doing a visualization does good in our demo. So today, what practicals I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick dashboard. What I'm going to do? A quick dashboard. Manually, we are going to build a quick dashboard, maybe within 5 to 7 minutes. Maybe within 5 to 7 minutes, we'll try to build it. Okay. Because But in real time, okay, whenever you start working in real time, you have to go through all these steps. You have to go through all these steps, like you have to clean data, you have to build a model, you have to analyze it, you have to visualize it. You have to go through all these steps. But coming to this one, coming to today's demo, we are only doing the visualization part. We are directly importing a cleansed data and we are going to build a smart dashboard today. Okay, fine. So for that, what we are going to do, okay, first thing, we plan our data source. First thing, what we are going to do, we plan our data source. Now, what is a data source? What is a data source? So data source means it's a place where you fetch the data. Like it will store the actual data. You go and fetch from that particular place. Means you get data from that place. In real time, mostly we use data warehouse like Snowflake, Amazon Redshift, and maybe like a server, SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL. There are many things, and also some flat files like Excel, CSV files, and also data. There are multiple data sources. Power BI is dealing with 70 plus data sources. Maybe we cannot cover all of them, but whatever is important, whatever is coming for free, we will be covering all those data sources. Okay. So now today the easiest data source I can show up here is Excel. Okay. We are going to fetch data from what? We are going to fetch data from Excel. Okay. We are going to fetch data from Excel. Now, the database, what is database mean? Means whichever data you're working with. For example, you're working with any kind of students database. The database name can be a students, or maybe class. Maybe the database might be related to administrator. So whatever administration, whatever work you're dealing with, hospitality, finance, the database will have one name. So today, what database we are going to learn is sample superstore. Database name is nothing but sample superstore. From our sample superstore database, we are going and fetching the data. Right. It's a very easy for a beginner level, especially, but slowly we'll get into advanced level, and we'll just learn many databases like finance, ledgers, and also hospitality. Many as such new data sets we are going to learn. So today's database is this. Then we build dashboard on which tool? We build dashboard using Power BI desktop. Just now we said no, we have a user interface called Power BI desktop. So we are going to use that particular Power BI desktop and we are going to build our dashboard. Okay. So this is a tool. This is a database, and from this data source we are getting. So before we discuss about our KPIs, let's go and see all these three things, how it looks like. So I'll start with a tool. I'll first try to open my Power BI desktop. I went to a search. I'm just typing Power BI. See, it already came. One time I'll do a double click. What I'll do? One time I'll go and do a double click. I think already many sessions has been opened. So just ignore it. Let's get into our blank report. Let me open this. Okay. So this is how our Power BI looks like, guys. This is how our Power BI looks like. So once you guys done with your enrollment, in future, I'm gonna tell you about entire thing, like what is this report view, what is this table view, what is this model view, DAX view, and right side you have many sections like visualization, data, filters. I can take up now also, but lot of time will just go away. So that's why we'll just focus on today's demo. Only one thing I would like to say, this middle place, I mean this pad, whatever the pad we have here, this pad is known as what? This part is known as what? Canvas. This part is known as canvas. And yes, on this particular place, we go and build a dashboard. we go and build our dashboard. Okay, so fine. So let's do one thing. First, this is a Power BI desktop. Next thing, we are supposed to get what? Data source. What I said, what is a data source? It's a place where your original data is getting stored. You're supposed to get data or you're supposed to fetch data from your data source. Now, if you see a button here, which is known as get data, if I click on a drop down, the header says common data sources. And when I click on more, you can see there are multiple data sources. See, there are many data sources here. There are some files, means all these are flat files like Excel workbook, text CSV, PDF folder. All these are what? Flat files. Coming to database like SQL Server, MySQL, IBM DB2, there are many. Amazon Redshift, many are there. Like that, you have Microsoft Fabric, Power Platforms, Azure. At least one or two data sources from each part, from each of them, like from Azure, Microsoft Online Services. We'll cover at least two things. Like maybe we cover SharePoint, we cover GitHub, we cover web. We also do web scrapping, and we also cover all the flat files. And mostly we are learning MySQL, so we cover MySQL, SQL Server. We try to integrate with all of these tools in the future. So Excel is easy. Now, today I'm going and getting data from what? Excel workbook. So I click on this Excel workbook and I say what? Connect. I click on that Excel workbook and I say what? Connect. Now, whatever the Excel workbook, it's already there in my local system. In the downloads, I go and browse. What is my database I'm trying to get? Sample Superstore. I go and say Sample Superstore. I choose it and then I'll say open. Okay, I'm getting data. I'm getting the sample superstore my downloads. Then I'll do what? Here I have three tables. You can see the preview. Orders table, people table, returns table. Maybe this modeling we'll learn in future. As of now, I'll just get this orders data. See, as of now, I just get this orders data. Okay, I'll try to load it. So whenever I'm loading it, you can see some three options here. You can see some three options here. First one is transform data, which means Power Query. And next one is load, means where we load it into Power BI desktop, right? Power Query is what? Data cleaning. So maybe we learn all this future. Don't get confused. Now directly we wanted to build a visual. We are not doing any cleaning or we are not doing anything. Directly we wanted to build a visual. What we'll say? We go and say load. What we'll say? We just go and load the data. So let me load it. Okay. So after loading, you guys see whatever there in my Excel sheet, I got those data here. Here you can see in terms of columns, category, city, country. But if you also wanted to see what kind of data and data preview, you click on a table view here on the left side. You can see the data here. See, you have lot of data. How many rows also it will show. This data set is very less, but in real time, you will have lakhs and sometimes millions of data. So that time dealing with data is too difficult. So you should learn many performance and optimization tricks also that particular time. But now it's very easy. It's only 10,194 rows. And what kind of information it is storing? Let's take a preview of it. 2 minutes we'll take a glance. So first it is dealing with, it is having orders data first, and then it is having what? Ship data, and then it has what? Customer ID, name and segment, customer details. And when I move it to the right, it is having also what? Some place related data like region, city, state, postal code, all this place related data, even region. So all these are what? Location or place related data. Then it is having what? Product ID, category, subcategory, and also the product names. So it is also having product related data. So if you remember, in yesterday's session, I was talking about data modeling. In yesterday's session, I was talking about what? Data modeling. But if you remember, all are here now. So next you have what? Sales, quantity, discount, and profit. Next you have what? Sales, quantity, discount, and profit. So all these are nothing but measure or fact related data. All these are nothing but measure or fact related data. So it is having orders data, sales data, customers data, location data, products related data, and measures data. So basically, this much data will store in at least 3 or 4 tables in real time. But this is a very beautiful data set. Everything is in one table, and if you see everything is cleansed and neat, means it's ready to build a report. Okay, it's ready to build a report. Okay, now let's understand. See, in real time, the business will ask to build you KPIs. But now we are only the business owners. So let us only build a KPIs. What is business is asking? Let's we only plan some KPIs. First, we wanted to give a title. Maybe we have a sales column and we have many dimensions like categories, subcategories, and many things. So we wanted to build a sales analysis dashboard. What we wanted to build? Sales analysis dashboard. So I go and write what? Sales analysis dashboard. Now, under this sales analysis dashboard, first KPI, what I wanted to build. Okay, maybe I'll start from here. What I wanted to build is maybe something related to location. First, I wanted to build region-wise sales. So this kind of KPIs business will give. And sometimes some clients are technical. They also might tell you maybe which chart you have to use. That is also they'll tell you. Maybe pie chart, donut chart, which chart you have to use. That is also they are going to tell. So now in region-wise sales, we wanted to build what? Pie chart, because it will show the percentages. And in once you get into classes, I'll tell you like which chart you will use for what purpose. Okay. Now just we will build a KPIs. Then I wanted to show what? Category-wise sales. And this category-wise sales, I will do what? I will put it in a bar chart. This category wise sales, I'll do what? I'll put it in a bar chart. Then I'll do what? Subcategory wise sales. Subcategory wise sales. This subcategory wise sales, I'm trying to do what? I'll try to put it in a what? Funnel chart. Funnel chart. I'm choosing chats now itself. I'm doing my plans, which KPI, which chats now only. So at the time of building dashboard, it's going to be very easy for me. Okay. Then something related to dates will do. Something like month-wise sales. Month-wise sales. So maybe here, anything related to dates, no, we obviously choose line chart. But I am choosing a area chart here because area will show you some volume. Volume is nothing but the background will be covered with a very good background color, like the volume will be shown, and it will be really easy to understand for the end user more than this line chart. So that's why I'm using this. Then we have what? Cards. Or we also call it as a tiles. Maybe I wanted to see total sales, total profit, total discount, and quantity. Everything I wanted to see in one single one. If possible, I also add one slicer. Slicer is nothing but like it's a where it's like giving your end user to access like a filter. You can filter whatever you want. In categories, if you filter technology, it will show you. If for example in years you have 2020 to 26, you wanted to see only 2024 data, it will show you. So like that, maybe I wanted to add just a category slicer. Okay, so this is what I wanted to build right now. So will not take a lot of time. It's 51 now, 7:51. Maybe by 56 or 57 we'll complete off this dashboard. So guys, you are ready? Interested? Ready? Ready? Everyone can say yes, ma'am, we are ready. I'll start. Yes, ready? Okay, fine. Now what? We'll start. First one is pie chart I wanted. I click on a pie. First I'll click on what? Pie chart. Even you can collapse this. This filter is not needed, right? You can collapse at this point. And now I'll do what? I just built region wise sales. So first I want region. Next I wanted what? Sales. Region wise sales. Then the next chart I'm using what? Category wise sales. For that I wanted what? Bar chart. So I'll choose first this one, bar chart. Um, I'll put this way. I use category and I use what? Sales. I use what? Sales. Category and sales in a bar. Next, I do what? I need a funnel chart that is subcategory wise sales. I'll place my cursor here onto the canvas. Here itself, you can see funnel. Click on a funnel and say subcategory. Where is the subcategory? It will be down S, right? Subcategory wise what? Sales. Even you can browse here. You can say sales like this. Okay. Sales. Okay, my funnel chart is ready. And the last chart is what? I wanted to do a month-wise sales. I wanted either I can use line or area. See, the area is showing volume. So I'm very much pretty interested with that. So let me go here little bit. I'll just make some space like this. Yeah. What I wanted to see here, month-wise sales. So I click on what? Month. Under order dates, you will have date hierarchy. Under that, just choose month. I don't want any other dates, only month. Month and only sales. Month and what? Only sales. Month-wise sales I'm choosing. Okay. Then you have what? Then you have cards. So let me click on a card. So one card is talking about maybe total sales. Before you do this, okay, let me click on a card. It's an easy thing I would like to say. First, you just customize whatever the shape you wanted. You just customize. This is the only chart here. You can expand this. You customize this. You can copy and paste this another three times because we wanted to build four cards. Remember, four cards we wanted to build. Just keep it one as above the other and one beside the beside. Just keep it like this. Okay. Now what we wanted? We wanted first sales. Click on sales. Then we wanted what? Profit. Then we wanted what? Quantity. And finally we wanted discount. Discount. Okay. Done. So we want sales, profit, quantity, and discount. Then you have a title. Just take off the text box and say sales analysis dashboard. Sales analysis dashboard. Use Control A, bold, make it to the center, and increase the font size, maybe to the 28. And then do what? Expand this like this and this to your right. Okay, this to your right. And finally, we'll add what? Slicers. One slicer will add. Slicer is to do a filter. So maybe I'll just choose category and I'll keep it here because lack of space, we don't have a space here. I just make it to a drop down. That's it. I'll just make it to a drop down and I choose whatever I select. If I select furniture, data is giving as per furniture, office appliances, technology, technology. Of course, the dashboard doesn't look so much beautiful because we didn't customize it. Like we didn't add borders, we didn't give in background colors, we didn't set up. So if I do all those things, it might take another 10-15 minutes at least, or 10 minutes at least, even for experienced candidate. So what I can do here, instead of doing that, I can go to this ready-made templates. So I choose among this one theme. Maybe I would like to choose this innovate method, innovate theme, and see the dashboard is ready. The dashboard is ready. This is the sales analysis dashboard. So whatever you choose, furniture, technology, office appliances, you will be able to see all of them. See, like this. It's a beautiful thing. So looking at this, end user is so much happy. So when you keep on changing this, you can see the technology is having the biggest one when you compare to furniture and office appliances. So office appliances is not maybe comparatively it is giving less sales. So they will take some decision here. So in which month the sales are good? November month the sales are good. So that's how again see January it started like that, but again it came down in the month of May, in the month of July. So when you go and give this dashboard to the end user, he's happy and he will do a decision making. So this is for the day. This is the practicals for the day. And now I can also show you few things. You can still ask a Q&A. DAX, we are building 100 plus DAX. Like 70 plus DAX examples, it will go up to 200 examples. See, if you see here, we have this many DAX formulas. 1 second, I'll choose 6 p.m. batch. You see how many formulas are there? We are using different data sets also. Like for customer data sets, we are using financial data sets, and we are also using 1 second, like logical DAX. We are also using players data set, sample superstore, and even we are using what ledgers. You can see here, finance and ledgers, different data sets we are using. Different data sets, but for the examples are more. All these are nothing but DAX. If I click on here, it will show you DAX. Wait, see, moving average, January sales, orders which is greater than 5, something like that. How do you deal with extra spaces? Maybe how do you deal with null values? Here it is handling null values. We use coalescence formula. See, in filters also we are using 3 different methods. So that's we are compromising because it's a technical part. And coming to visualization also, you can see if let me go to visualization 1 second. I separately maintain for visualization and I separately maintain for DAX. Once everything is done, I will go and submit you this reports what we prepared in our daily class also. This is also being shared. So if you see, we are giving 30 plus chats, only visualization 30 plus chats. So even you can check the index here. So this is the index. We start with very basic, like what is clustered bar chart, 100% stacked chart, what is line chart, area chart, what is the difference between stacked and unstacked, all this line and stacked chart, combo charts. We start with basic and slowly we switch to dynamic. For example, if I go to this dynamic XY axis, guys, if you see here, there are 5 dimensions, 5 attributes, and 4 measures. So even the title is dynamic here. If I click on country and if I click on COGS, only this part, the visual is changing. It is showing total COGS by country. Okay, I click on profit. Total profit by country, total sales by country, total units sold by country. Can you see? Like that, you go with month name, discount band, products, segments. So overall 5 into 4, 20 chats. Only this space, 20 chats you can see. And when you submit this kind of visualizations or DAX to your manager or to your client, is very much happy because you will get out of my subject, you will get 3 years of experience knowledge. 3 years of experience knowledge. Then, like that, you have many concepts. Dynamic x-axis where only y is fixed, but you can see this country wise, discount band wise, month name wise, product wise. Maybe I can show you much beautiful thing, which is known as a custom tooltip. You can see chat over the chat. See, this is saying Washington. Basically, first it is talking about area chat. In area chat, I kept some pie chart. Cards and state. Washington state profit is 33.4K, sales is 138.6K, and profit shared by different categories like technology, office appliances, furniture are in your donut chart. Like you move, this is it will keep on telling what Maharashtra is doing and what Uttar Pradesh is doing, Madrid is doing, all the states. Not here, you will see more. South Wales, New York, like this. We are going to learn many dynamic one, guys. So if we, even if you see toggle within this space, if I click on back button, it is showing profit by product in pie chart. If I click on reset button, it is showing sales by product in a bar chart. So this is what we are delivering you. And that's all for the day. So if you have any doubts, please let me know. Now it's your Q&A time. Can I know, do you have any doubts, guys? Shiva and everyone. Any doubts? You're good? If you're good, let's wind up for this session. And tomorrow also we are going to conduct day three demo. Day three demo. Maybe we'll conduct on SQL tomorrow. Like what is SQL and what is difference between SQL and MySQL? What is SQL commands? What is SQL commands? And what is SQL background mechanism? So maybe we'll be covering something related to SQL, and then you'll get a lot of time tomorrow also to ask your Q&A. If something you're not able to ask today, you can ask tomorrow. All good? Any doubts for the day, guys? All good? Any doubts for the day? Shall we wind up for the day then? Can I get at least in chat box?